The demonstration was staged by members of the Cyprus government civil service to protest about American non-involvement in the war with the Turks. The march had started peacefully, but when they reached the American embassy near the Hilton Hotel, a section of the crowd broke away to attack the building. The first target were the heavy iron gates which had been locked. Few police were on duty, but not nearly enough to have any effect. Some of the demonstrators swarmed over the gates, apparently to get their hands onto the American flag. Henry Kissinger was burned in effigy. There was widespread feeling on the island among Greeks that they were abandoned to the Turks when United States intervention could have saved them. After the effigy and the burning of the Stars and Stripes, the angry crowd turned on anything American they could find. Cars parked outside the building were turned over and blown up. In the middle of it all, an unwitting British convoy turned up on the scene with ferret armored cars and trucks, was greeted with shouts and catcalls and a hail of stones, and they spun on their tracks and pulled back. Back at the embassy, there were impromptu speeches, hugely cheered.
You are a killer!
As a heavy pall of black smoke hung over the city, the Americans inside the besieged embassy hurled tear gas bombs from the upper windows to drive the crowd back, while they still waited for the Greek authorities to intervene. National Guardsmen who came to the scene fired in the air, but whether that was to drive back the crowds or whether to celebrate the occasion was unclear. After that, the situation subsided into confusion, with widespread firing, most of it high into the sky, but some of it obviously directed at the Americans' upper windows. Later, the Cyprus president, Vlasos Koridis, appeared at the embassy, where there will obviously be angry reaction at the lack of effective protection. But anti-American feeling was running high, and today's demonstration and its results were relatively predictable. The arrival of United Nations armored personnel carriers, driven by Canadian crews, caused more stone throwing, but doused the shooting.